You guys seem to like them cold starts, so might as well start the morning off right. About 7 degrees right now. Nobody wanted to buy that Honda Interceptor 250 from me. That thing ran okay. Probably gonna live there for the rest of the winter. You know what else hasn't sold yet? Probably can't tell, but this is a 2012 Arctic Cat TRV 1000. Now this thing, when it's warm out, it does start right up, no problem. But it turns over a little slow. Of course, big engine to turn over when it's cold, especially 7 degrees today. We'll see how she starts. I think it's in neutral. Oop. Battery's a little weak. Seems as though she's gonna need a little help. Let's give that a whirl. Oh, it's cold. She's still turning over slow. Oh, there she goes. You're gonna definitely need to warm up for a minute. While that's warming up, what do you think? Rock's Honda 3 tracks, you think that'll start? I kind of doubt it. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Choke's not froze. Kickstart's froze. There we go. Hey, there she goes. I didn't think that was gonna start, actually. I will say I tried to take this thing out the other day. You can't go anywhere with these bald tires. I mean, for one, they are literally slicks. The way I built this thing, there's a 110 front end on it. Kind of sits like this. It takes a lot of the weight off the back end. It doesn't go good at all. It really needs to be raised up on the front, and of course, some better tires on the back. But that thing runs amazing. Shut the choke off. Probably sit there and idle. Here's another cold start for you. I left these ratchets out overnight just to see how the batteries hold up. This was fully charged. Milwaukee wasn't, but Milwaukee, she is slow. But somebody was asking me how the Milwaukee batteries hold up, and usually good. This is an old one. This isn't even a 2.0, so this one is definitely old. I should have put the other one in there, but then again, I don't want to ruin my good batteries. Well, we should be warmed up enough now. Let's get this thing out of here. One of the good things about this machine, I know it's froze over, but it's got hand warmers. These 27-inch mud lights go good. All right, that's probably enough playing around for this morning. I gotta go to work. Gotta see if my job's unthawed first. Well, she's getting there. A little bit of snow left on it. This thing's been in here overnight with the heat on, too. A cold start on the forklift? I mean, we can go try, but it's another 8-degree day today. And the last time I started that thing was probably in August or September. And it didn't really start that good then. It was probably 60, 70 degrees out. But we can certainly run over and try. There she goes. Here she is, the old Clark forklift. I highly doubt this thing will even start because, like I said, it barely started when it was warm out. She's low on compression. She needs a rebuild. I'm gonna do it one of these days because this thing will be a handy tool to help move around all these four-wheelers I got around here. Question I get a lot is, how many four-wheelers do you actually own? I probably have about 60-ish, somewhere around there, maybe more. I don't know, I lost count. Quite a few of them run and drive, but a lot of them are projects. But yeah, let's see if I left a battery in this thing. I don't remember. Yeah, I do have a battery on it. Not along a booster pack and starting fluid because I'm sure the battery's weak and I'm sure she'll need a little squirt. I do have some videos already posted of this thing earlier on this fall. Ended up trading a Project Chinese side-by-side I had for this thing. So it was a pretty good deal, I think. Like I said, if I can get this thing turnkey, it'll help a lot with these projects because there is a few projects. I guess first things first, will this thing even turn over? This thing does run. It probably won't go far because right now it's only front wheel drive. This is supposed to be four wheel drive, but as you can see in the back here, the drive shaft is out of it. That should not be like that. On here and see what we can do. Battery's in here somewhere. Oh, even the gear shifter is some sticky. That thing was nice and loosey-goosey. Turn that on, turn our ignition on. Nope. Oh man, look how slow that engine is turning. Check this out. She is some cold. Wow. So there's absolutely no chance that's gonna start turning over that slow. We'll have to wait for a warmer day for that one. Might as well take a little ride before I go to work. I haven't been down this way since our little storm there. Looks like we got some trees down. There's trees down everywhere. Literally everywhere. Where I just tried coming down through. I mean, just look at all these poor little trees here. Man, everywhere. I think I got some major clearing to do before I do much snowmobiling around here. Well, I finally get the old Articat Jag up in the air. My jack screw is stripped out. Tried finding a nut for that. Nobody had the right size nut in stock, so I had to modify this thing a little bit. Ended up grabbing a trailer jack. The lower side was identical to this one. Just had to remove the base. The top mount here, had to cut it off this one. Cut the triangle up a little bit and welded that on, and works good. The owner seemed a little nervous that the water might have got in the fuel tank. Let's go ahead and drain that right now. Now that that's done, I don't even think I drained 2 gallons out of there. We'll go ahead and put some fresh fuel in there. On the house, because I'm the one that had this outside, he thinks water could have gotten the fuel. It's my responsibility to fix it. You can see the cap had been glued at one point, so obviously it was leaking in there. Whether it leaks or not now, I don't know. We are also going to, he wanted the fuel pump mounted, so we'll do that real quick. So these fuel lines are good. Like I said, this vacuum line for the fuel pump is too short. I'm gonna have to grab another piece here. That'll work. And now the not so fun part. I gotta change out these slides. Now the new snowmobiles, these track slides are held in by bolts. These are actually riveted in. So I gotta drill all these out, and there's quite a few up front here. Just like that. Now this should pop down. There. So these slides will come straight like this. What you gotta do is take a little material off and then heat it up, bend it a little bit to make that shape. So I went ahead, took the material off. That should just about do it. Get this new one in there. All right, got that one all installed. Time to do the other side. All right, well, it's late. Let's get this thing back on the ground, and we'll try it out in the morning. All right, got her done, got her out here. Let's take her for a little ride. I already have had this running, but it started like 3 pulls, I think it was. It's a beauty. It's Sunday morning right now. We got a little warm weather yesterday. This snow is very, very wet and sticky. It's supposed to get rain today, and then after that, we're supposed to get a pretty big snowstorm Monday. Right. Oh, these old sleds are little. That's good. Warm weather did pop a lot of these trees back up. There's still some overhanging, but you can get through them now at least.